Hey Todd, Ben Boulware here. Just going through a couple swings and working on some analysis stuff for your swings for the winter with the coaches and things that I see that might help you out in regards to your swing and your habits and your mechanics and different things. So let's go ahead and get started here. The biggest thing I think is I want to challenge you for the winter is not to be so mechanical. You got really good mechanics, but there's pauses in your swing. You can notice there's a stride that you stop. And then as you get going, and it's really hard to do as you get older and the pitching gets better. Ideally, you want everything to kind of flow together with not having any pauses. You're going to have pauses in your swing from your start and land foot and your contact and finish, but you don't want it to be visual. And you might be working on this just for the winter, and that's fine. But just make sure as I get into the springtime that you don't want to have that much stop and land foot because that's going to stop momentum. And it's very important as you go with your swing here because your mechanics are really good, but you have some pauses that are going to take away power and take away flow of really letting the barrel release and that power into the baseball. So, again, you have a lot of good things going on your mechanics. So let me back up here. I really like your start. I like where your eyes are. I really like where your hands are. Nice and athletic with your legs, and so everything's really nice on your start here. When I go into your land foot and I go into swing, you can see that I don't have a lot of momentum. You do a really good job of getting yourself loaded, and then when you stride, everything stops moving. And when you stop moving, then everything you have to get yourself to get going again, and that's going to take away a ton of power. Where you want it to all flow together so you can really increase that power here. So at contact, everything looks really good. You have your head on the baseball. You're in a palm-up, palm-down position. You have a nice angle in our legs, a closed, firm front side. Out of the whole team, one of the best closed front sides there is. A lot of guys on the team are spinning that front side open, and you do a really good job with that. Turn over a little quick as far as that snap and finish a little bit low. Make sure that you stay through it and you don't worry about snapping too early. And make sure at contact you don't get caught back. You do have a tendency to get caught back a little bit at contact. You want to have that knee go straight up. So just have your head come just a hair forward. You can see there's a little bit of an angle in our body, and you want this more to be kind of up and down right here compared to this. When you do that, it kind of works uphill a little bit, and you can have momentum, and that's where not having a pause in your stride when you kind of work that out will eventually help that. So that's just you can see at the end, you hit here, and at the end you're tall. And ideally, you want to be kind of get yourself loaded and come back, and then at contact, you're tall, and then you stay tall all the way through. And if I back you up a little bit, you kind of at contact. You kind of are back a little bit, and don't get caught back. Just make sure that you can make sure that you're nice and tall at contact. But again, mechanically, you're in really good shape, and I would just focus on not thinking so much about mechanics. And now that you're good on mechanics, is starting to let things flow a little bit, and really getting aggressive into the baseball. To not worry so much about your mechanics, because your mechanics are money. You just need to focus on getting yourself loaded. Kind of going back a little bit more. You have a tendency to just want to go straight ahead. You can see as I do my land foot, you kind of just stride and you stay put and then you stop. So get yourself going. Just kind of get yourself, when you start, just kind of rock back, get yourself going, and then really get back into it. You land, there's hardly any pause, and you just go right into it and be strong right at contact and be straight up and down, but really have that nice aggression into the ball. This swing was nice. Again, just a little bit of an angle here. Just make sure that this stays nice and tall. So it's going to help you work really nice and downhill, create that nice tight backspin. Again, really good closed, firm front side. Really looks nice. But again, once in a while, you kind of get a little mechanical, and don't worry about that. Just to kind of let things go and take that pause out, and you're going to be able to do some good things. So. Best of luck this winter and going into the spring, and we'll see you at the field.